Some people like to use MDF, but I like to use these. They're the paint stirring sticks. You can pretty much get them for free at any kind of paint store. They're easy to break, and I don't have to cut anything to make little stands to hold them up like this. Now I know this doesn't look pretty right now, but when it's done, you're not going to see any of this obviously. So it also doesn't look very strong, but it's going to be strong enough for what we'll need it for. Because really all these sticks are doing is holding it so when I put the fleece over it, it holds the fleece in place. Because what's actually going to be the strength is not this wood right here. It's actually the fiberglass mat and resin. So just kind of eyeballing it. Just kind of line up the sticks on this side and we do with this side. So see where that one's sitting kind of right here. I just went to this side and eyeballed it. It's about right here. So compare the lengths of the sticks, and you should get about the same. So it's looking pretty good. Waiting for it to dry. As soon as this gets done drying, I'm gonna go back here and do a little test fit and make sure everything fits the way I think will work. It's better to test fit now than to finish it and then have to do modifications. It always looks better if you test fit it first. So. Actually sits up in there pretty nice. Wow, first try. We got plenty of room back here to clear the back window. We're eventually gonna have to take the old factory speakers out, so that's where the speaker wires are gonna run through, is these holes, and we're gonna have to drill some holes for the tweeters so we can actually get to them, but that's no big deal. Alright, on to the next step. I'm actually gonna be getting rid of the third brake plate. So we're gonna go ahead and get rid of this and take out these metal tabs. We're gonna leave this because this is actually where rear deck mounts. So I'm gonna leave that in there, and we're gonna start wrapping. Take a razor blade, cut into this stuff. I marked it on the other side. Kind of cut my way through it, and that's how I'm gonna do it. Just cut a hole. Next step we're on to is we're going to put the fleece on, get it all stretched out. Actually a couple different type of fleeces. There's what's called an anti-pull fleece, which means it doesn't stretch. Don't get that because you need it to stretch some. And also when you get it, and you're laying this across, fleece stretches more one way than it does the other. So just remember that when you're laying this across. I don't even know why I try scissors sometimes. A razor blade works with that. Alright, we're going to start stretching it, getting it shaped the way we want it to. I like to start in the speaker rings itself, so you can start here and make sure you get this all exactly the way you want it. You can work out towards the edge. Some people are different than me, but what I like to do on areas that you're going to be able to see, like this top part up here, but I want to stick it down, what I like to use is the hot glue and just stick it straight onto it and then kind of form it with my hand. And then I'll use the staples when I curl this underneath just to give it that nice smooth look, and you know, it'll be less work that I'll have to do later on after I put the fiberglass down. So, and about 7,000 staples later, got it wrapped all the way around. All right, this stuff right here, this is called fiberglass mat. It's what actually gives it the strength, like I said before, not just like those little wood pegs. But the strength is not in this fleece, it's in the mat right here. Stuff you can get at auto parts store. You can get a sheet like this. This is what I like, because I can cut it into strips and just kind of lay it out like this. And then you're gonna need fiberglass resin like this. Again, auto parts store, it's about 50 bucks for this big thing. And then also you're gonna need some, it should come with it, but it's a tube of hardening. And it's usually about 10 drops to every 1 ounce, I think. And you want to mix this stuff in small batches, because once it starts to solidify really fast. So small batches, work in small areas just to conserve it, because this stuff is pretty expensive. So yeah, just a little over 4 ounces, so just gonna count the drips. 7, 38, 39, 40. That should be okay. Then you're just gonna stir it up and get it going.